All right. Here we are in ARCA. We're at Texas, the old Texas. And we are in a pretty strong field here. We are the 12 car, 3600 strength. We don't know too many names. We know Justin. He's really fast. We won't be seeing much of him. He'll be out front. So, but yeah, otherwise not a ton of other names that we really recognize. And I want to make sure I have the right steering ratio. I've seen from some people that have done this race already this week that the right front tire wear has been crazy. So this might be a race where we might have to prioritize tire wear, but we'll see. So I'm going to be hoping for a 30-50. If I can run a 30-50 or a 30-40, I think that'll be a good lap for me. I think I'm going to be probably towards the rear of this field with how competitive it is, but we will see. A little bit of a lift, maybe too much of a lift. That was probably a little bit too conservative into there. Once again, maybe a little bit too easy. 4.7, not bad.
24.74.
Track is a little bit cooler and we're shaded right now. So, yeah, there's some fast laps going up. Oh, and I butchered that a little bit. We'll get a little bit better, but not great. We'll go to, oh, great, 18th. Wow, so we're still way at the back. Yeah, so 1.5 miles is not somewhere where I'm normally that good, and we got a strong field, so this is going to be a challenge, especially with how I'm hearing the tires like to wear. We're not the slowest out there, but we're towards the back. Of course, Justin's going to be up front there. 30.01, that's crazy fast. I might recognize the 11 car. That name seems familiar, but otherwise, I don't. Nobody else in here. I think I was just a little bit too cautious entering the corner. It doesn't take much for it to just plow through the center, so I was trying to avoid that. And if that happens, you ruin your whole lap, so. So I don't have much experience this season with this car at 1.5 miles. The last one we tried doing, we got wrecked out of on the first corner. And then we ran, I think we ran probably 20 laps by ourselves just to get credit for the week. So we didn't really get to race much that week. And yeah, before that, I can't even remember the last 1.5 miles there was with this car. Maybe Homestead at the beginning of the year or beginning of the season. So this is going to be a challenge for sure. So we are starting 19th out of 25 3 or 4 cars. We're in the back.
The estimated strength of field is 3,599. The road is closed.
Very strong field, especially
you
for
get a lot
ARCA.
of static on your radio, bud. Why don't we go ahead and switch back to channel 1 here, guys? Switch back to channel 1. That's going to be all the way to the left for you. 5 cars left to grid. Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Bro, we're about to be on YouTube.
No, we're not going to be on YouTube because Justin's going to
Unboxing
lead.
video ARCA.
He's going to lead every single lap, and we're not going to see him unless we get lapped by the one car.
We have 0 sets of tires. So take care of our tires nice and smooth. Don't abuse them. Line up behind the 5.
Alright, so we got 40 laps here. That's on the longer side.
Bruce.
Ma'am, survival. We'll worry about racing at the end.
Alright.
Pace cars off. Be ready. Ready. Green flag. Outside. Still out there. Clear outside. Outside.
This 18 car just pinching. Oh, car's wrecking up here. Oh, I was in the wrong spot for that.
Inside. Still inside. Clear low.
Alright, well, at least we didn't get wiped out there, and that's going to be a couple freebies.
8-4.
And I have no idea how hard I want to drive my tires, because I know it's just going to get tight, but I don't know if it's worth, I don't know if it's even worth trying to save, or if we just play into it. But at the same time, I don't want to underdrive it and not work the right rear enough. That could also make it tight. We are going to let this 8 car go. We're going to have all kinds of lap cars here mixed in with us.
Inside. Clear inside. Inside.
Just let this guy go, because I know he's going to get faster.
Outside.
Following through these lap cars. really bad corner.
Those are the lap times we need, man. Keep digging.
Yeah, it might not be too entertaining of a race. We might just be kind of stuck back here unless people really start falling off, but I'm not all that confident that I'm going to be able to save tires all that well.
.605. Great lap. P14 is the fastest car on the track. 30.392. P22 is the fastest car on the track. 30.368.
Oh, so everybody must be running like. That was 22nd. Yeah, he must be a lap down. Must have been a fast car that wrecked. 8 car hits the wall hard. I think I'm just maybe going to focus on lifting a little bit more into the corner. Got about 2 seconds to the guy behind me for position. This guy has to be here racing me. I mean, I understand that these guys are racing for position.
Gotta be quick working these guys, Earl. I got him, man. I told them. They're hollering at him. They're low. Get them.
Just let them go, I guess. I don't need to be. They're holding decent pace, so I can be behind them, I guess.
I told you you're coming, bud. 31.326.
Might be one of our only options is to just save, because I feel like I'm trying to save a little bit right now and I'm just losing these guys.
31.399.
At the same time, we haven't really given up much time to the car behind us. This lap car is coming up.
Come on, bud. You can do it, man. The gap is 1.8. Outside. Still out there. Still outside of your quarters. Peter, let's get these bitches out of the way, man. 4. 31.708. Outside clear.
Yeah, we're just so outpaced everywhere else. I feel like we just have to kind of save a little bit, or try and save more. And maybe it'll pay off late.
Fast guy's running 31.2.
But then again, like I might just get so far back that I'm not going to be able to catch them.
31.692.
Two cars behind are racing each other. 8 cars running really slow laps.
Really gonna have to go, man. The interval is 1.1. Leaders running 31.654.
So the leader's basically running baby laps too. I mean, they're running slow. That last lap I just ran was almost as fast as the leader. It was half a tenth off. So everybody's running pretty slow times right now. We're just almost to halfway now. I don't think I need to give up positions to the 2 cars behind me. I think once they get here, we can kind of race them. Or at least if the 16 car gets here, we can race him. That's okay. It doesn't really feel like I'm going to have anything to come back at these guys with, though.
32.113.
Really feel like I'm just coasting it into the corner now. But it doesn't feel like I'm saving at all. just past halfway. Got about 15 or 16 laps to go here, so there's still a good amount of time for people to do damage to their tires. Looks like there's a couple cars falling off up here, maybe.
32.2.
If we can get a couple cars, I mean, I'd feel good about that. Trying to drive it off the right rear there in 1 and 2, but I feel like it's just sliding the nose. Big old gaggle of cars up there, mix of lap cars and lead lap cars.
32.352.
Hoping they kind of start racing each other or something, because we only got 10 laps. I'd like to pick off a couple of those cars if we have enough tire. But I'm not going to catch them on speed, it doesn't look like, so I'm going to need them to kind of start racing side by side, losing some time that way.
32.31.
Maybe start driving it a little bit harder, not into the wall. Keep going down to the apron a little bit too soon. That time I just entered too shallow. We're definitely faster than that group of cars up there. We're just not going to be able to run them down by ourselves. Gonna need them to come back to us. Couple cars off the wall.
Not a
yellow
spot.
lap cars
Yeah, you
loose.
got you, Jim. The interval is 1:27, 32.353.
Faster than all the cars around me, over 5 laps. That's what all the green is there on the interval. So we're faster over 5 laps. It's coming to us. Just probably gonna run out of time before we catch any positions out of this. That's 6 to go.
32.36.
Turn around him.
Outside. Still outside. Clear high. Man, I hate this racing as a back shift.
I feel like there's decent balance still in the car. It's still tight, but it's a little bit of balance to it. I can still get it to turn if I'm really nice to it. People are going up high now. Interesting line. I guess it makes sense if you're tight to go up there.
Straight and smooth, easy on those tires. 32.415.
11's hard in the wall. We've got 3 to go. Gonna be 2 to go coming up to the line here. We're a good clip faster than he is.
Good job, buddy. 2 more, man. Come on. .506.
It's 1 and 2 where we're really fast, it looks like.
One more. 14 at the top.
He's not going to defend it too hard.
32.499. Still outside. Still there. Clear. Clear.
Alright, so it looks like we'll get 1 spot out of it. Out of saving. Looks like we would have got 2 more if we had another maybe 5 laps. We would have caught the 18 and the 22 for sure. But that was a tough field. We got screwed a little bit at the start, checking up for that wreck, and then we just kind of made the call to try and save because we weren't going to be able to catch up to those guys. And if we did try, we were going to fall. We were going to burn our stuff off. So we ended up getting 14th with a couple freebies there at the start. We can go look at that wreck. Let's see how bad the tires were. 46.75, and I wasn't even pushing them. It's crazy. And I was I thought I was babying those tires for the first 20 laps at least. Let's go see what this first wreck was. More or less the same thing that happened in the Atlanta race, except it didn't happen right in my lap. So, okay. 21 car hits the wall. 11's got to try and go around him. He comes off the wall, gets a little bit of damage, drifts down the track, and then kind of turns into the 6 a little bit. What happened here? Hang on. Or was it back? Oh, it was back here. Okay, so it was this 21 car who bounced off the wall, sliding down the track, and just nowhere for the 9 to go. And that wiped out to 23. We got lucky because that kills the 13 car, the 17, basically everyone behind us. So let's see what else there was after that. It was a 16 car. He was chasing us. We didn't let him get too close. 6 car. Looks like some of them were running up by the wall. That's probably harder on your tires. This was that big pack of cars in front of us. A mix of lap cars and lead lap cars. Just kind of a little bit nonsense going on there. More of the 16 car. Here's the 6. Not really sure what's going on there. 11 car hits the wall. 22 cars gonna hit the wall. More cars hitting the wall. Nothing crazy after this. Just a bunch of wall hits, pretty much. So, all right, not a bad race. Wasn't great. I mean, it's kind of what I expected in this strong of a field. But at least we got to run all the laps on the lead lap this time, so that's good. So, up next is going to be the 358s at Williams Grove coming up in